Yeah, what's up? I figured I would do something like a review with this. It's the 360 Hori Gempad EX. This wired controller here with the lights and stuff. Yeah. I wanted to go over a couple things that I haven't really found on YouTube, and maybe it'll help other people that are looking on the internet to see if they could get a better idea of what they're buying. Um, if you haven't already noticed, um, there's there's a little switch right there underneath the home button, and that's supposedly a switch for sensitivity. Now the sensitivity doesn't affect your in-game sensitivity, so if you're playing something like Skyrim or Call of Duty, Halo, whatever, and your sensitivity is like at 10, it's still gonna be 10 sensitivity. So uh, when you like push a stick all the way to the side, you're still gonna get your general look speed. It's still gonna go the same speed. But so what this sensitivity stick is all about is it's for those movements to where you're barely moving it to the side. So I mean, regardless if you're on sensitivity 10 or 3, if you move it very slowly to the side, it's still gonna slightly adjust instead of it going full out like that. So that's what the sensitivity thing is all about, and there's 3 settings, and the way that this controller has it is in the middle you have let's see if I can see here. You gotta let me get a light real quick. Go. In the middle you have normal, and on the top it's supposedly wide, so that's less sensitivity, and on the bottom it's supposed to be narrow, so it's a little bit faster. And it's gonna be kind of hard to example this because I have to do it one-handed, but as you've seen, I had it last set to wide, so this is like fast. So if I move the stick slightly to the side, the on screen it's gonna move a little bit faster than it would if I had it on slow or wide or normal. So I'll try to switch it in between while maintaining the speed here. Let's see if I can do this. You'll notice the difference. So we're on wide. Oh shit. I'll try to switch it when I get it steady. Damn it, this shit's hard. I'll try to do it with walk speed because it works with looking left to right and movement. Let's see if I can do it with the other hand. Yep, see, this one's slower. Shit, this is hard. Well, that's the general idea. It's hard to example because I need 2 hands to hit the switch and maintain the speed. But anyways, I don't know, I'll try it again and if I feel up for it. Anyways, another thing about this controller is that the radius of the stick, it's a lot wider compared to your standard Xbox 360 controller, and it's kind of effective. I've noticed it while I've been playing, and you can totally see the difference with a regular 360 controller because like the borders around the stick are a lot smaller and it gives you less room to go to the sides. But I actually find the 360 controller necessary for its radius in comparison to this Hori controller, because once you go all the way to the side, like after you go so far, it kind of dips down a lot more, and you could feel it on like, I don't know if you want to call it the recoil, but when you're coming back up you could feel a transition, and it's something that you would have to adjust to when you're playing the game, because the sensitivity changes when you're coming back and you're going up or side to side, whatever, going all the way out to all the way in. That kind of gets a little annoying, so I mean, if I could put a border around it somehow, then I definitely would. The D-pad is pretty solid. I like it. I can't exactly execute very well on it yet. Maybe I'm not used to it, but it feels good. The click is a lot harder than the standard controller, and you can hear it in comparison to something like that. You can barely hear this in comparison to this. I guess it's just a preference. It's not better or worse. Oh, another thing about this controller, it's a lot smaller compared to the 360 controller. And it's not, I mean, it's not dramatically apparent, but it feels a lot different. Like the 360 controller, when you hold it in your hand, it feels a lot fuller. Instead of this, it feels a lot smaller. Kind of like how like the Mad Catz controllers were on original Xbox. If you ever had your hands on one of those, it felt really small. And that kind of gets, I don't know, it's hard to say to adjust, because I mean, like for me, my index finger is almost touching the power cord, and then on something like a 360 controller, it's like it's more rested and it's not like that in comparison to the other controller. So the feel and just the way that your hand forms to the controller is a lot different compared to the 360 one. I don't know, because like right here, like I said, this controller feels a lot more fuller than this one, and I have a lot of space going on right here, and it kind of feels just weird. Aside from that, if you have like a standard headset, it's not going to work with this controller. It requires I guess the newer model wired headsets. I got the old one, so I don't know, that's kind of a bummer for me, but whatever. I'll be using my regular 360 wired controller anyways for headsets. So let's see what else about this thing. I don't think there's a switch or any way that you could turn off the lights. I mean, unless you plug your controller. That doesn't bother me at all though. I'm not looking at my controller when I play games anyways. I think that's about it. Well, other than the triggers, they're not exactly, well, they're not technically triggers like these ones are, because this, it's, you don't have that button feel when you press it in. It doesn't like I guess retract when you press a button. The triggers don't do it on this controller, but with this one it does. So you don't necessarily have trigger sensitivity, it's just a button. So that's another thing to keep in mind. It could be pretty crucial for those racing games. I don't know, I guess it kind of just feels like a PlayStation 2 controller mixed with a 360 for the most part. That's about it. I guess I'll try to give the whole sensitivity thing another go here. Let me see if I could demonstrate it good enough. Alright, let's see. It should tell it bright. There we go. Okay, I have it set on wide, so it should be very slow. Let's see. Damn it. Okay, now it's on normal. You've just seen it pick up speed. Let me see. Gonna maintain speed here. See, yeah, it jumps once you switch it, and then you'll see the difference. Normal, wide, perfect. Oh, there you go. It's pretty much this Hori Jempad EX 360 controller. Overall, I feel it's cool, but I guess it's up to you. Well, hope this helped. Later.